One Pokemon card sold for over $16 million. A single piece of cardboard worth more than a house, more than a sports car, more than most people will earn in their entire lifetime. Today, we're looking at the most expensive Pokemon cards ever sold, and more importantly, why they are worth so much. Number 7. Black Star Ishihara Signed Promo. This card was personally signed by Tsunekazu Ishihara, the president and CEO of the Pokemon Company. Only about 30 to 50 copies exist in the world. It features a promo card of Ishihara himself as a Pokemon trainer. These cards have sold for over $100,000 at auction. What makes it valuable is not just the rarity, but the signature. It is one of the only Pokemon cards ever signed by the creator of the entire franchise. Number 6. 1999 First Edition Shadowless Holographic Venusaur. Venusaur is one of the 3 original starter Pokemon, and this card is from the very first print run of the Pokemon TCG in the United States. Shadowless cards are from the earliest production, before Wizards of the Coast added the shadow behind the image window. A PSA 10 gem mint copy of this Venusaur is extremely rare and valuable. The value comes from the combination of first edition, shadowless, holographic, and perfect condition. Finding a flawless copy from 1999 is extraordinarily rare. Number 5. 1999 First Edition Holographic Mewtwo. Mewtwo is one of the most iconic Pokemon of all time, and his first edition holographic card is one of the most sought after in the hobby. First edition Mewtwo cards in PSA 10 condition have sold for significant amounts at auction. The value here is driven by the cultural significance of Mewtwo, the first edition stamp, and the extreme difficulty of finding a card from 1999 in perfect condition. The holographic foil on these early cards was notoriously prone to scratching and wear, making PSA 10 copies almost impossibly rare. Number 4. 1999 First Edition Holographic Lugia. Lugia is the legendary mascot of Pokemon Silver, and its first edition holographic card from the Neo Genesis set is one of the most valuable cards in the entire hobby. The Neo Genesis set had significant quality control issues, meaning that finding a gem mint copy is incredibly difficult. PSA 10 copies have sold for anywhere from $45,000 to over $75,000 in recent years, with prices reaching even higher during the 2021 card boom. The combination of a beloved legendary Pokemon, a notoriously difficult set to grade, and first edition status makes this card a true collector's grail. Number 3. 1999 First Edition Holographic Blastoise. Along with Charizard and Venusaur, Blastoise completes the original starter trio, and his first edition holographic card is nearly as valuable as Charizard's. PSA 10 first edition Blastoise cards have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. While Blastoise does not have the same pop culture dominance as Charizard, the rarity of a perfect first edition copy is just as extreme, and serious collectors know that this card is just as important to a complete collection. Number 2. 1998 Japanese promo holographic Illustrator Pikachu. This is the rarest Pokemon card in existence. Known as the Illustrator Pikachu, this card was created as a prize for a Pokemon card illustration contest held in Japan in 1998. Only 39 copies were ever produced. The card features Pikachu holding a paintbrush and it has unique artwork found on no other card. In 2022, YouTube personality Logan Paul acquired one of these cards in a trade valued at $5,275,000. But the story does not end there. In February 2026, Paul auctioned the card at Golden Auctions, where it sold for an astonishing $16.5 million, setting a new world record for the most expensive trading card ever sold at auction. With only 39 copies in existence, the Illustrator Pikachu is the crown jewel of any collection. And number 1. 1999 First Edition Shadowless Holographic Charizard. The king of all Pokemon cards, the Charizard. This is the card that every kid in 1999 wanted, and that every adult collector now dreams of owning in perfect condition.
In 2020, rapper Logic purchased a PSA 10 First Edition Charizard for $150,000. Since then, prices have skyrocketed. By December 2025, a PSA 10 First Edition copy sold for $550,000 at Heritage Auctions. And in February 2026, another PSA 10 First Edition Shadowless Charizard sold for $954,000 at Golden Auctions, setting a new all-time record. The value comes from a perfect storm. Charizard is the most popular Pokemon of all time, the First Edition Shadowless version is from the earliest possible print run, and a PSA 10 rating means the card is in absolutely flawless condition, which is almost impossible for a card over 20 years old. The Charizard is the face of the Pokemon card hobby, and its value will likely only increase over time. Those were the most expensive Pokemon cards ever sold. Would you ever spend that much on a card? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to Pocket Lore for more Pokemon content every week.